bird. Hey, bird. I'm here for Richard Oldham. They said
What's
he's
his name?
Oldham, like Old Ham, OLDHAM. They said he was E41.
All right, I can send one person back. Who's going back?
I'll go back.
Can we get your ID, please?
Yeah.
No sweating. All right, look right here to the camera for me, please. Thank you.
If someone comes out, can he end up going back? Like, can we swap out?
Yeah.
I guess? Okay, cool.
All right, here you go.
All right,
It's going to be the first hallway to the left. Go all the way to the end. Take a left, going to E41.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, how can I help you?
Hey, how are you?
Oh, you're here?
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
They only let one person back because I guess they only have two
what I
people.
thought.
Yeah.
That's probably what it was, just one.
So
person.
we can swap out, but Ben's out in the lobby right now.
Okay, okay.
Jeez.
Oh, man.
So what have they said so far?
They've done CT scans. They've
Okay.
done, and I just came back from the CT scan a little while ago, and they don't know. They're looking for blood and anything broken, and that's what they're going to be looking. They're trying to find if there's what because it hurts so bad, Kylie.
Like, where is it hurting?
It's the back
Oh,
side
gosh.
rib
Okay.
cage below.
Yeah.
And that's the side I fell on, my left side. I
Well,
hit my
yeah.
head. I fell. When I fell, everything was in slow motion, and I knew I was just waiting to hit the concrete. So you'll see that later, and where it was. And then this right here, look, right here, it ripped off a chunk of skin. That was drip. So Karen came out. That was dripping blood.
Gosh.
You're still here.
Yeah.
Karen's still in your lap.
Yep, she's
I
here.
just can't see. It's like I'm blind.
I mean, if
My
you
neck
want to
hurts
get
real
food
bad.
or something and just take a chill break,
Yeah.
and then Ben can come in and we can
Okay.
just stay here, that's fine.
I will.
Okay.
The big thing now, let me tell you how I guess, tell you what's been going on, how it happened and everything. He, how he's always doing everything around the house and everything. Okay, so he's been taking the trash out for the past week
Yeah.
week
Nothing
or so.
complicated.
Nothing complicated, but this time he went and grabbed the trash, and we have it in our kitchen, a big kitchen, and then out the side is a little bitty small deck thing, and then there's 5 steps that go straight down to the concrete driveway. And before I knew it, I heard him like thump, thump,
She's
thump,
like,
big,
"Be
huge
careful."
thuds. I'm like,
There's
thuds,
big
and then
difference.
it
It was awful.
was terrible. And then I saw him down there, and he was just kind of like his legs were kind of all messed up, and I'm like, like he had just broken every bone in his body.
I blacked out when I hit.
Oh gosh.
He hit his head. And
Yeah.
he was
So-
bleeding. I went and got soap and water and cleaned him off and
Yeah, I couldn't
put
get
some
up,
tea
Kyle.
tree oil on it.
It was too painful to even. It was about painful. I couldn't even get up all last night. Karen's trying to help pull me up. I was on the floor. She came out. She went back to
God.
bed, and she can't. And I said, I got to try to sit on the couch because I had to find some place that was I could tolerate.
Right.
And then she came out, and I was on the floor because I
Slipped
couldn't.
into the floor out with all his
And it was so
blankets.
cold.
Oh my
Just
god.
freezing. It just chills. So I had to get a blanket. I said, I need a blanket. And then I couldn't get up. Golly, I couldn't get up. Because if I tried to move at all, just jabbing pain, the worst pain ever, just going into me. So I couldn't get up. And Karen's trying to help me up. And when she does, it's just hurting more because it's just pulling on everything.
He had his walker up and
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah,
get
just no more steps. No more steps ever now, okay?
Who,
You
what
do
now?
not need to be going down steps if you don't need to.
Oh,
Lord
no.
have mercy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just put little elevators everywhere.
I know. So anyway,
Did you feel like when you woke up, was it like worse pain, or when you were in the morning, did it get worse? You feel like
It's been bad the whole
it's just
time.
straight, kind of been
Constant.
stable, constant,
Oh,
the same
yeah.
kind of pain. Okay.
Even this morning, we almost called. We should have called 911. We were
Right.
ready. She was ready to call like last night, in the middle of the night or whatever. And then I was like, okay, well if we have to, because we couldn't. We kept. She goes, you're gonna get up, and I'm like, well, all right, well I'll try. But
See,
it was
we
just
could have
so
come last
painful.
night. See, with me, I went to work at like 9:30, 10 o'clock because in the morning because I do third shift. So then I slept through the calls because obviously I'm just like dead tired at that point. So I didn't even forget. And then I had my alarm set for 2 because we're gonna come here to the house at 4 initially, right? I slept through it. Ben slept through it. He didn't even hear the alarm. Like I don't even know what happened. And I just woke up and I just panicked at like 2:30. I was like, holy crap. Oh, we're gonna go to this now. So he just rushed as fast as possible.
Oh gosh, oh god, you both of you. Yeah, so you're trying to get here, and
So I don't mean to be so late.
no, honey, no. It's just we didn't know what was going to happen, and I couldn't get up. I mean, we didn't know if we were going to make it to urgent care. Karen said, well, we're going to urgent care, and I go, that's fine. But we had to get me up and put me pants on, and that's so painful. I mean, just getting up and getting ready, and,
Gosh.
and it wasn't easy standing in the walker. I mean, that was so
yeah.
painful. Because you're having to use your arms.
I mean, you might have like a fractured rib or something.
They'll let us
Are they
know.
when are they gonna be able to tell? Like,
Well, they should be able to tell any time.
Okay.
They've done ultrasound.
Once the doctor looks
Okay.
at it, yeah.
Ultrasounds and CT scans.
Yeah. So when the doctor looks at it, they should know. Then they'll be able to come and tell us, okay, you
Okay.
got this, you got that. It was one of the hardest hits I've ever had when I hit that cement. So I knew. I said, that's
Because
it.
you're not able to brace yourself either like you normally would be able to because of how your side is. So
No.
that changes it completely, you know?
Yeah, and it was just like a rag doll hitting real hard, in slow motion. Is what it was. That kind of feeling.
If he goes down steps, normally I get his right hand and then I'll hold on to his left hand and his left side and we'll take one step at a time. But this, he would just went by himself because he basically, this is dead weight all over here
Oh, yeah.
on this left side. He doesn't even know it exists.
Right.
Yeah.
He'll run into things with his walker.
And
Have
walker
you got him
goes to the left.
right?
Oh, so stupid.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's really bad.
So I was just freezing cold all night. So they're giving me these heated blankets. I'm gonna get me some more, man. Got another heated blanket, please, whenever they come back in here and see me. I just need rest. I couldn't sleep any last night at all. Karen couldn't sleep.
Gosh.
I know, so. And then she called Nana, so Nana knows. Somebody brought their cat.
What? For
You hear
real?
that cat?
No.
I don't know, that's what it sounds like.
I was about to go find it.
Yeah, go find the cat.
Got a few cats.
Where's
You're
that
in the
cat?
emergency room.
All of a sudden they go, wasn't there a cat here? And I'll be, not anymore. My daughter was here. Hear it? Cat. And you go, Ben, we have another cat from the emergency room.
I've been feeding the cats next door too, and like they have like 3 little kittens, and I think they're all like siblings. I don't know if it's really their cats, but I think their siblings are the one that died.
Oh, yeah.
Because they've been like underweight looking, and the one that I call calamari was like looking like when he got hit and like run over, calamari was just looking from the other yard watching the whole time, and like big cat eyes, like panicked, you know. So I felt like it knew, like it was related. But there's 3 of them. There's calamari, there's Soot, who's a gray one, and then the other one I just saw for the first time yesterday, so I haven't named it yet. But it's like calamari, but has like little spots on it. And I've been putting out hard food, and so I've been kind of like letting them come up to the porch and get comfortable. Because they always like to sit in our yard too. They'll sit on top of the car, or like we'll come in home and they'll be like sitting on top of the car and stuff, and sitting on the porch. So I've been taking care of them and giving them some foods now. So I'm learning more cats.
No, I know. Yeah. Ben's like, that's enough. But you're taking care of them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Anyway.
Nan, I just got Nan, she sends her love to you again. She says that he must, she says you have to be forceful here and be firm and make sure he's admitted.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know,
She can't, I
I'm
say,
not
we gotta tell her, she
sure I
can't
can
take care of him.
handle him again
Yeah.
right now, you know, until he gets better.
I mean, we just got to see what's going on.
I know,
Yeah.
that's what we gotta
And
see
it
first.
seems like it's going to be
Is there something there busted?
Right.
You know, or is there bleeding? Or is there, you know, and when I hit that hard, Kylie, I thought, Lord, that was so hard. I could have, like, you know, people have kidney damage, organ damage. You could have organ damage. You know, and, I said, that could be anything. Anything could have just happened. And then I blacked out. And then I woke up and thought, what the heck happened? And Karen's like, you're dripping blood everywhere. Blood was dripping down from that. Big,
not where it
they
scraped
said it
off
was
the
just
skin.
a rip off the skin, you know. But
And see, I'd be scared just because, you know, you have the cavity in your head. Like, I'd be scared that any kind of impact could really cause more complications than a normal person, you know?
yeah,
Because I don't know how that works, so. But at least they're doing all the tests and everything they need to do, so we'll see.
at least they brought us here from the urgent care.
Yeah.
The last time when he went straight from the MRI and we came here, it was like a whole night in the ER.
Hi.
Hi.
How you feeling, bud?
Oh, hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Oh, I got my pain. I'm still hurting. You know.
Still hurting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Looks like all your scans are negative.
Okay.
So you didn't
That's-
break anything.
Okay,
Head
good,
looks
okay.
fine. Neck's fine. All that stuff's fine.
Okay.
So didn't see anything. So
Well, that's good.
I'm gonna go talk to my boss, Dr. Cormican's the trauma surgeon today.
Okay.
I'm gonna go text him, see what he thinks, see what he
Okay.
wants to do.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I
The
think
only thing we're concerned about, to be honest with you, is for Karen right there. It was so hot last night. She could. I mean, I was like dead weight. It's hurt, you know, and every move was hurting me.
Right.
And she's trying to get me up for us to try to move around.
Gotcha.
I mean, I really don't think she could. I don't want her to have to go through that again. But
Gotcha.
you know, whether
Gotcha.
that's enough that they can help keep us here, or it depends on what you see.
Enough on his left side.
Right.
Even with his shoes on, you know, he can't put his
Right.
feet on the ground and stand up.
Right.
And with his, with his left, even with his walker, you have to get his hand, put it on his walker. His
Mm-hmm.
walker, you know.
Yeah, that whole left
Do I-
side thing.
Yeah.
Do you want, like-
That's stuff we consider. Like
Yeah.
we understand that sometimes people just have to come in for pain control. Like if you can't get up and move around and
Oh,
walk,
sure, yeah.
then that's what we have to do. If you can move around safely, then yes.
Yeah.
Good, that's good. That's
So, but that's something we'll consider, and it's something I'll talk to Dr. Cormican about.
Okay, that's great. Thanks. That's
Yeah.
wonderful. Yeah.
No problem.
And my head is really hurting still. I know they gave me something already, but You know, whether that's because some of my brain's gone anyhow from that tumor coming out.
Right.
But that impact yesterday, I don't know
Mhm.
what that did. You know,
Gotcha.
what
Okay.
that would have done. Anyway.
Okay.
Oh, it's just really hurting today.
Okay. All right. You hang out here. I'll go talk to Dr. Cormican.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thanks.
No problem.
I mean, would you want us, like, cause, I mean, since Ben's a strong guy, like, would you feel comfortable if we got, like, a second bed? So we had that at our house in case he needs to, like, stay with us for periods of time? Because at least Ben would be strong and he
Well,
could, like,
Yeah, I mean,
Just as an emergency option?
I'm beginning to think that we're gonna have to have some more help.
yeah,
Either I'm gonna have to have some, see, home health care come
right.
a day or two of the week, because I need a day of respite,
Mhm.
you know? I really do. I
Yeah, she
need
needs
like one
some-
day a week
some
of
help.
respite, and, you know, and if it's at all possible, and or else even, you know, if, if you come here, or y'all, you know, for one day a week and just, you know, let me leave and go somewhere, something like that, you know. Or,
But with how, well, seeing the whole radiation thing, but are you guys going to be at the motel that whole time? Or do you
yeah,
know that?
and Monday, Tuesday, we're gonna call them and find out, you know, about that.
Right, if they got to,
To be
maybe,
there.
yeah, okay.
And maybe there'll be room for you too,
Yeah.
you and Ben. But yeah, I just,
It's just difficult, like, for us to come in the middle of the week because I'm working thirds every night.
Yeah, I know.
He's working first shift, so it's like,
I don't
it's
want
hard to, like,
go
time
into
it
job.
right.
Yeah,
But, like, we wouldn't care to be like, okay, for a week, if you want us to take care of Dave for a week, somehow, I don't know, with the nursing, I don't know how that would work, but, like, we both at least work from home, so we wouldn't be needing to leave anywhere, you know. That's the only benefit of that. Or if we could just both come together and know we have a place to stay, if we're up there with you guys, we could do that and just work and then also, you know, be able to stay through the week sometimes.
Yeah, because Jenny's
I mean-
she's all.
and I just talked to
Boy.
Jenny right now.
Okay.
She's just expecting y'all to come tonight and stay, if y'all want to stay. You and Ben both.
We have all our stuff back at the house. The animals don't have food, so
Oh,
we wouldn't be
Oh,
able to do it
yeah.
tonight because we just got up and left. We didn't plan, like,
Right,
we
no
didn't know what was
plan.
happening. We were just like,
Okay.
we're getting up
Yeah,
and
you
going.
didn't know.
But I could come back tomorrow. I could see if Ben would want to after work. Maybe we could both come tomorrow and be tomorrow night, or I could just come and be tomorrow night. So we could look at that, and then I could, you know, I can still just, you know, if I could work thirds and even stay longer if I need to. But we could figure out a plan there and see what's best.
Okay. Yeah. That would be good. And
Okay. We'll just have to see kind of what happens and if they're gonna keep them for, you know, just see whatever they say.
Yeah, see what
We'll
they-
figure out a plan once we figure out their plan.
Yeah, see that.
Yeah.
See what their plan is
Yeah.
first, Colin.
Because you might be
That's
staying
a good
here for a
idea.
few days, and then we'll have to adjust for that. We'll just have to see what's going on.
Yeah, okay. This poor Karen, she needs a break. It was tough. Last night was one of the worst nights. I mean, I couldn't even move. I mean, you'll see it when you're in the house, but the couch, I couldn't even move hardly. You know, she's getting up onto the couch, just getting up on the couch. It was so painful. And once I got up there, I was just like screaming, just
I
like.
mean, you probably have like bruises and stuff. I mean, I don't know, but I'm sure you do.
Yeah.
you gotta see it.
They say there's some bruises.
It's not bad though. It's not bad. No,
Yeah.
it's not bad. It's a little swollen and a little bruised.
Yeah.
That was a miracle that he didn't break anything.
Could have been a lot
Yeah,
worse. That could
yeah.
have been my hip busted or
Yeah.
whatever, you know, because it hit that side right on the hip, and that's a little
Mm.
bit sore. But he just said they didn't see anything. That's wonderful.
Right.
Thank
Sounds
God.
good.
That's great. Yeah. So.
Yeah. So I was just talking to Jenny earlier, and she's going to help clean up one of our bedrooms.
Okay.
Maybe help clean up one of our bedrooms. Because we've got 3 bedrooms, really. And she's going to help. But this is how our house is. You go, it's in a subdivision in Cleveland, going toward Dahlonega. I don't know if you know Dahlonega. Going west, it's about 3 or 4 miles out, and then you take a right, and you'll go a couple of miles, and then there's this nice little subdivision right here. It's called Peaceful Valley subdivision. Really nice. And you go down there, and it's real woodsy, and it's just really nice. And all these deer are just out and everything all the time. Okay, so our house is like on the left right here. And it's nice. It's pretty. It's a nice house, and and it's got steps up the front, and a big window in the front, and then 2 bathrooms with tubs, and 3 bedrooms, and a big huge kitchen, and a dining room, and a big living room. We have a big screen TV, and then you can go out the sliding doors in the back, and it's a roof. It's a little sitting area, a little porch, wooden thing with a couple of steps that go down, and then we've got a big backyard there. And then it's got a driveway, and for 2 or 3 cars. And anyway, so right across our house. Just right across the road, here's Jenny's house.
It's easy. You guys walk right over.
It's just like right across the driveway.
Yeah.
And her house is huge. It's like 3 times bigger than our house.
Lord.
I mean, she probably has about 5 bedrooms. She's got a basement and a regular level.
Her husband built it.
Yeah. And it's super nice.
And she's okay if Ben comes too. She's comfortable with that.
Yeah,
Okay.
She said she was.
Okay.
Yeah. She'd be fine.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
So how far is it from here?
How far is it? Okay. Just from here to Cleveland, 20 miles.
Okay.
20 miles, and then take a left when you get up there, and about 5 miles from there.
Okay. So if we ends up staying here, then, I could stay at her house and come to the hospital if he's here for a few days. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
easy.
good.
And you could it'd be a lot quicker driving from there to our house or Jenny's here.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Because it's over 2 hours for us.
Yeah, it was over 2 hours, wasn't it? Yeah. See.
Not much over, but it was over 2 hours.
Yeah, but you guys don't need to be doing that all the time either. So we'll just hopefully they'll be able to keep me.
Well, yeah, I still want to be able to come in.
Oh, Ben, we won't be cleaning any gutters though. You can tell Ben today. So.
Yeah, not today. Lord have mercy.
Today, Ben. That was nice of you to say. Oh, that'd be great. I mean, yeah, I could use. That would be wonderful to do. That was the plan, Ben. Anyway. Oh man. Anyway, it was an awful night.
I'm sorry, we just got our communication a little messed up. Because you should have known this like a month ago.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
And then my phone was lost this morning because
Karen,
she tossed it to me last night because she went back to her bedroom, tossed me the phone, and I was on the couch. I didn't know where the heck it went. It just bounced off and went somewhere. So So this morning it's kind of like going off, and I'm like, I don't know where it is. So she was trying to find it because she wanted to let you guys know what was going on. And then your voicemail, because the U-mail gets filled up really quickly.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta delete it somehow of mine too. So anyway, and there's your voice. I think that's what it was. The stupid.
Full.
Their U-mail's full. Yeah, which happens. And I was like, okay.
I get so much spam too, and it doesn't always kick it out,
Yeah.
So it can really just easily, quickly fill up, and I need to be more on top of that.
No, it's tough. It's tough to keep that clear. But anyway, so last night was just horrible. It was just one of the worst nights ever. Coming off the fall, and couldn't get up from that hardly at all, you know. And then we're in extreme pain all the way down the bottom of the steps, and then she's trying to stand there, from there to walk back to the back of the house, because that's the only place where you can get up just 2 steps back into the house, you know, Colin. So so we were trying once. Who's that?
Everything hurts at this point. Only thing ain't gonna hurt is gonna be my little toe.
Your toe?
My little toe.
How are you with pain medicine? Like, you said you were able to get morphine?
What?
You were able to get morphine? Or
We have some. We have how many days do we have left, honey? Is it just a couple
guess.
more?
We have about 5.
So that's about.
Is pain
Each
management?
one is for 12-hour duration.
What was
We got
the
about 20 pills, maybe 15 to 20 pills left.
what was the Did you have the appointment set for pain management?
He gave us a list. Okay, yes, at Emory. At Emory at Pally took care of July 7th.
Okay.
But here at Dr. Jacob, his neurosurgeon, gave us a list of like 6 or 7 places in Gainesville that he could use as well. If he wants. Which might be better. You know, could be better.
Right, the distance and everything, yeah.
I mean, Winship was right on top of it, though, weren't they? I mean, they called us over the phone and went over our meds with us and said, "What are you out of?" I thought they were going to be good for us, but maybe not. I don't know.
Well, when do you have an appointment for Emory?
Oh, see, that got changed. That was awful. We were supposed to be seeing Shof on Tuesday, and now she canceled. So
Yeah, she canceled it from Tuesday to the next week. And then
What?
yeah, and you know he's supposed to start his proton.
Right.
it's crazy, Kyle. Yeah,
On June 5th.
and you got to take
He's got an appointment with the chemo.
you got to take the chemo the
On
day
June
of you're doing the
6th, but he's got to
proton.
take the chemo on June 5th. But he's crazy.
So it's a mail order company.
Right.
So I have to contact them again after not Monday because it's a holiday, but
Right,
Tuesday. And then and the crazy thing, Kylie, is when I talked to them Friday or whatever, Thursday, whenever I talked to them last, they go, "Oh, well, your doctor made a mistake," and they were supposed to send us a bottle of 5 milligram tablets of the. What are they? What is it? I don't know. I forget. Whatever the chemo drug is.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They're supposed to send 5 milligram and then 140 milligrams or something, and they didn't receive the 140 prescription.
The regimen is he takes the Zofran for nausea 30 minutes before
Right.
with a glass of water. Then he gets 5 milligrams or units or what. 3 of those 5 pills make 15. And then I think probably he's going to get radiation sometime in between it. And then he has 140 milligram pill to take another time a day.
Okay.
And that's the equal 150.
What was messed up with the? She didn't send part of it, or what was it?
Yeah, they didn't send to that company. They didn't send them the correct prescription. So they didn't send the however many 5 milligram pills. They didn't send that correct. They didn't send the 140.
We really need to see that. And you know, when he goes back, he's scheduled to see the PA, not even the doctor. PA for the chemo.
Yeah, so
But they have it all scheduled out for each week, her, you know, arranging it with the proton
Right.
the radiation. But
So,
So until they, but I mean, you'll be able to do the chemo pill like outside of the office. Like you're able to do that without her being like the doctor coming to be there
Right.
or anything.
right, what was
Okay.
what was supposed to
do
happen?
it, but you really wouldn't like to have the doctor explain it to you yourself.
Right. See, you.
Well, yeah, first, of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
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 See, Shof wants to see us again before, so we can talk. She can go over everything with us, but that's not going to happen till I don't know, till
And
after
also,
we've started.
she's supposed to be there. Our next appointment with her was supposed to be to talk about this clinical trial, Agile, and we've got to talk to
Agile.
her. I mean, I feel like we need to, probably have to talk
About
to her.
Agile, yeah, that's the one that's infusion, right?
Mhm.
Agile,
Yeah.
yeah. So, and we got to know about that.
So is she out? Like, why did she reschedule? Was she out of town? Is that what?
She just, it could be, it might be, because it was happening right over the holiday weekend, coming off the holiday weekend. So something, whatever it is, came up, and had to. I don't know how we found out. Karen knows, but they just said they rescheduled it, and so we had to just go okay, but we're supposed to start proton. So, and we're supposed to take this the same time we do the proton. So, yeah. So we can't, there's nothing we can do about that. I mean, we just have to be up there. And then we're gonna get with the cancer people, so hopefully we can get that set up for transportation and for staying in the Hope Lodge and everything. See, the first time we go in for the proton, they're going to give us the schedule with the times for all the rest of it.
Okay.
And then we take that and we can give that to the cancer people.
Okay.
So we have to be there these days
And they fix
for
it
transportation.
up for,
Yeah. Or just to stay overnight at the Hope Lodge, whatever.
Right. Right.
Yeah. And tell you, in case you want to, we'll tell you when they are. But I mean, don't feel you got to go to any of that because that's another long trip. What is that?
It's a cat.
It's the cat. Yeah, it's the cat, Dad. It's the cat. What do you think it is? I'm like, what the heck is doing that? Man, but anyway, so, and I don't know when do we see Eaton again? Do we have an appointment to see her? Ever?
Not really. Maybe
That's
you see her
cool.
once a
That's
week
weird,
or
too, to me.
something.
Yeah.
No.
They just expect you. I mean, they figure, well, just to come in.
They're
Well,
going to do an MRI every 4 weeks or something.
yeah, you got your mask made, and they'll mark where they have to. But we haven't even. Here's the thing, Kylie.
Yeah.
Is that your hand?
I'm giving it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought that was your hand. I was like, the thing is, though, Kylie, we haven't even. They've made the mask and all, but Eaton has not told us what they found out in the MRI. Is there something there that's growing again in that space where they took out the tumor? What are you targeting then? What are you, with the proton, what brain are you targeting the...
What brain are you targeting?
Yeah, what brain are you targeting? Are you targeting, all I can assume is they're targeting what was not taken out.
Right.
That's all
As
I can
long
figure.
as that front one isn't a tumor, which I
Right.
don't know if they still don't know that, I guess.
They haven't told us anything about that.
Right, which hopefully maybe the MRI could say something this time.
I
But,
know. Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah, it's just targeting where the remaining cancer cells that were, left over from the,
Jacob.
what is the,
Yeah.
what's the word called when they take it out? But yeah.
Yeah. That's... And we're running out of our pain stuff, so at least you sent the Crichton, what is it? Cracon?
Kratom.
Yeah,
I should have.
Kratom, yeah.
The
So that's supposed to help some. We got it, but then
Okay.
I've misplaced it. I had it there in the can't find it.
The red gummies?
Yeah.
The ones for sleep and
They're
pain?
around.
Okay. Yeah.
And for pain, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because I figure we can use that as
Yeah.
a backup.
I have some gummies that are regular too at the house. Because I wasn't sure at first if you would need those or not, because you still had the other medicine. So
Yeah.
if you do, I can bring those too, anyways, and just have them as a backup.
As long as it can do, we figured it, as long as it can do something for pain in case, because at some point we've already run out of what is it?
You took the one?
Protagazole? What did we run out of?
The Percocet.
Oh, you don't have any Percocet?
No.
No Percocet.
We have no
Crap.
Percocet. And I used to take that in the middle of the night because it was like every 6 hours. you
Yeah.
know? And now we don't have Percocet anymore. So,
I started giving him Motrin though,
yeah, Motrin.
and then he started getting sleepy with the Motrin, and I don't know if that's so good for him.
Sure.
Well, if you don't have Percocet, that would normally have the Tylenol in it, right? So you could take Tylenol now,
Yeah, you could tell him.
technically. So Tylenol and Motrin. That's what Nana does, is the Tylenol and ibuprofen, which is the same as Motrin. You know, and
Yeah.
NSAID stuff with acetaminophen.
Mm-hmm.
She can tell you how to get those, the really strong Tylenol she gets. She has like the 500, I think, or something, 2 of the 500 she takes.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's not going to be really hardly comparable, though, to actual pain medicine.
But anyway, so we'll see what happens with all that. And they want us to go.
And also CBD is pain, too. Like, it helps with pain. So that's something else that you do have.
Yeah.
That
gotta
if you
look at
need to
that.
try, I mean, and also that's supposed to help kill cancer cells.
Yeah, and we read up and saw
So
that too.
it's another option you do have for pain, too, I guess,
Yeah.
if you wanted to.
They can do pain and it kills the cancer
We
cells.
took our car to get it work done, and the lady who her mother just passed away, and she's like in her 50s. Our mother's in her 70s, and she had a big cancer in her stomach, across her chest, and they decided not to do chemo or radiation at all, and she just had they went and got cannabis oil from a illegal source.
You can, I mean, in
And-
Georgia, it's legal. You can get prescribed CBD oil that's really potent, like it's really strong. Like that's legal in Georgia. You could ask about that.
And that's what she took to all the way up to the end.
Yeah.
So, and then I ordered some books on it too. There's this professor, a PhD in England, and he's survived this type of cancer by doing his own research on alternative, and he survived 25 more years.
I mean, now it's legal in Georgia, the Delta 8, Delta 9, that stuff's legal because it's derived not from the leaves, but from the hemp. So that has THC and CBD, which makes it even more effective if you can have both for targeting the cancer. So, I mean, there's stuff that is legal that is available, which is good. You know, it's good that we still do have those things.
Right.
So, and that, you know, that should.
Security goes should change at 6. So it's 6:10, so I'll make him look for
And one like the Delta 9 I know is good for sleep, and Delta 8's like for awake. Because I've looked into it. So, you know, that's again something that we have, if it needs to, even for pain and stuff, it's still things are out there. It's not completely hopeless. So that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to find out about the trials that we're going to be under and everything. I don't even know what's been approved. They had me in for the
Should just be agile.
the shaving the head, huh?
Well, Octune's afterwards.
Optune is after.
Optune, yeah, that's after.
Okay.
That's after the radiation treatments and chemo treatment.
Okay.
But Agile's the one that they have where it's going to be intravenous. Intravenous chemo. Which, I was wondering, you know, have you read the one studies where they are putting like the mesh or something in the brain so that way it makes the blood-brain barrier easier to cross? That would be cool if they had something like that
We
here.
had that, but I did read the one.
Because a lot of with the chemo, what's difficult is that it can't cross the blood-brain barrier.
Yeah.
But now they're developing. There's like 2 or 3 different types of things in research studies where they're developing to make the blood-brain barrier where the chemo can go across easier and be more effective. So there's constantly stuff coming out. Like every day, if I just refresh the
man.
news
Yeah.
on Google, there's something that always pops up about it. You know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, now they have that one in Switzerland where they've been able to eradicate it completely in animals, and that's a second, just completely different, right? Completely different way of doing it, but that's the second study that is shown in animals to completely get rid of the cancer from the brain with glioblastoma. So, you know, they're farther along with the animal part, so, you know, who knows if one of those can eventually start human trials. I mean, but it just shows that things are definitely drastically improving on a faster pace than ever before, which
Yeah.
is,
Yeah.
you know, awesome to see.
Yeah. Well, before they didn't have anything. They were just like, if you've got that, it's like, man, just forget it.
Do you want to try to grab something to eat?
Yeah, I'm gonna get some to eat,
Okay.
and I'll go.
And I'll text you or
Where's
call
Ben?
you. He's in the lobby
Yeah,
out there.
I'll just tell him to come in back.
Yeah. They just have to give him a sticker thing. He doesn't have one.
Okay.
But, and I'll let you know if the doctor says anything.
Okay, I'll just go down here to the cafeteria to eat.
Yeah.
And okay. Okay. And if he is admitted, I might just go home
Okay.
and
Okay.
let.
We'll figure out a plan then for tomorrow if that ends up being the case.
Okay.
Or unless you want me to stay tonight, then Ben could go back and take care of the animals. I just didn't bring anything like clothes wise.
No, I don't have to worry about it. No. I mean, as long as
But I don't care to stay.
if I'm here, it won't matter. I mean,
Y'all
you know.
just organize your schedule the best way
Yeah.
you can, and it just as long it just be great. It become
And it's
at
easy to
least
get to
1 or
once.
2 days.
GPS,
Mhm.
it'll take you right to the house. So
Yeah, it's easy to find.
yeah.
Okay, I'll go get him. Bye bye.
All right, bye, honey. You gonna get Ben?
Yeah, he'll
Okay.
be coming up.
Here's
Okay. Have they given you like anything to drink or eat? Or are you allowed to drink
No, I
or eat?
can't have anything. They
Not
said
yet.
I want some water or something, but they said you can't in case they run some other tests or something.
Okay.
They don't, because they were looking for blood. You know, they wanted,
Yeah.
and they didn't want any other liquid going inside.
Your feet are exposed.
I'm trying to cover it.
Alright, put your leg down.
Where's the blanket?
Okay.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Kelly. Good.
Look at that. Tucked. Okay. Lift your heel a little bit.
Yeah, that's good.
There we go.
Give me a hot blanket again when everything comes out.
Man, I wish I knew it was that bad yesterday.
What happened?
I
What?
wish I knew it was that bad yesterday. I didn't know it was that bad. She just said, "Oh, he fell, but he doesn't have any broken bones." So
Oh, I know.
if I didn't know it was like that, we could have easily come yesterday. Bad.
We didn't know about broken. We
Because
didn't
if
know.
you're dead weight, like there's no way Karen can lift you and stuff. It's just hard.
We didn't know what was going to happen. She couldn't pick me up.
No.
And it was too. And I didn't. And honestly, whenever she did try to pick me up, it was hurting
Painful,
even more,
yeah.
man. It was like I was like, no. It was like hurting so bad. I couldn't. I said, no, stop. You just go stop. You know, forget it. I'm not getting up right now. I can't get up right now. Oh gosh, it was awful. I don't think she's told her mom yet, so, but it's just fine. Well, if they admit me, she'll tell her that her mom can come here if she wants to. You think though that, knowing I just came off the whole brain surgery last month, just admit the guy, just let him get through this thing.
I don't see how. I mean, if you're like they said, if you're still fall risk and not able to move well, like they can't just let you go. I think so.
I know.
Hopefully, that's not going to be the case.
I know. Hopefully
They'll just let you rest and heal.
not. Yeah, exactly. Not everybody has a perfect condition where you could just go, okay, just send him home. He'll be watched and cared for, and everybody's taking care of him. Everything's good. We're not worried about it. I mean, they get that. It's not like you're trying to stay at some charitable place where they got to we have to prove all this stuff. I mean, insurance. It's like they
Yeah.
got it. It's already.
Yeah, so take them
Try
away,
to
you
and
know.
everything. Yeah, it's all taken care of. They're not going to say no to anything.
Do you think it would be a good idea for me and Ben to get a bed just in case anything where you would need to stay with us?
To do what now?
To have a extra bed at our house if you need to stay with us?
Well,
Do you think that'd be a good idea for us to just kind of invest into? Because
where would it? What you mean if you had an extra bed in one of your rooms? Or
yeah,
something?
just as an emergency if you needed to stay, you know, with us, because Ben can lift you. We can lift, you know, he's strong. Look at him, like he's here right now. He's a strong guy,
Oh,
right,
yeah.
Ben?
Oh,
Show
he's
him
here?
your, just say it like a
Hey,
muscle.
Ben, I didn't know you were here, man. I didn't know
So,
were here,
you know,
buddy.
in a situation
Thank you,
where
bud.
if you needed him for his strength, you know,
Yeah.
to help lift you and move you,
Yeah,
do
he
you
came back because
think-
Karen couldn't do it last
Right.
night, man. It was awful.
do you want us to have just an extra bed in case anything ever happened where you
Well,
would
what
need
we could do is see-
assistance?
Well, we could see where this goes down the road. If this continues on with some kind of issues, then that would be a backup, an alternative
Right.
if it came to doing something like that, you know.
I mean, I think we should go ahead and just we have the spare room. We can go ahead and have it there. It's only going to be like for everything, because I already put in the cards like $422. That comes with the bed frame, the bed, the box board, and comforters and sheets and everything. That's all it costs.
That's good.
Free shipping.
Yeah.
So we could just store it in the storage room because it'll be
Yeah.
boxed up, and we could have it because I mean that's a spare bedroom anyways that we would
Yeah.
use eventually down the road. And then if anything did happen, at least we know that's
If
there.
anything did happen, we could just that'd be. a
And we
place
could just set it
go
up for you,
if it
you
came
know,
to that, guys.
if it needed to be that way.
I mean, because who knows
Cause-
who knows what's gonna turn with my brain with the proton thing and everything beginning as
Mm-hmm.
well, and chemo. What kind of reactions will I mean,
Right, because I mean,
Yeah.
I know you can get home health, but Karen,
Yeah.
like, where he's there every day, 24/7, basically been at the house at least. Karen, you know, she can't lift you and stuff like that, and home health isn't
No.
going to be there 24/7.
I know.
So
She's
at
like-
least it's an option where if you need to have someone who has the strength to be able to help you around. You know, and we have a shower where you can sit down in it, you know, and
Oh,
just
really?
shower. Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
so it's nice. It's a nice big
It's got like a
shower.
little sit down thing in the shower.
Oh, yeah.
that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That'd be very useful at times. Yeah.
that'll be like an
Definitely.
easy way to
That's
shower
good to have.
and stuff. I'll do that with my next paycheck.
Well, just keep that in mind.
Because we got like, what did we get all that money back from? You said we had like $1,000, 900 something from. What did they give our money back to? What was it? For insurance or something? You're being weird. Okay, whatever.
Got a minute. It's okay. Yeah, you guys got it.
What happened?
You won't tell?
Oh, how it happened? Okay, what happened, Ben? And you'll see it when you see the house. The left side of the house, it's got a a wooden staircase that goes down to where the cars are, where the garbage can is and all. Well, yesterday about 4 o'clock, I was going out with a garbage bag out there, and it's pretty high. It gets pretty high at the top. And I going down the steps, and then all of a sudden, the next thing I knew, I mean, everything was flipping upside down, and my left side, because my left leg, because of what I've got, the what is it, the left, I always forget that. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Left, I don't know. Everything's
Left.
wrong with left.
Left,
The peripheral? Or the numbing? Being
no,
numb?
the one
Or,
where I drop stuff with my left side,
I mean, we know. I don't know what the.
Left,
We know. You don't have
I
to
don't
figure
know.
out the term. It's fine.
Good, thank you. Yeah. Anyway, Ben, so I'm going down. I think my left leg got something because I had trouble with steps anyway. I always have to watch the steps.
It's
And,
5 steps he was doing, holding a garbage bag with no other supports, right?
yeah.
Yeah, that's smart, isn't
Anyway,
it?
so anyway, then, so all of a sudden I knew I was just falling. I'd flip, a big chunk came out of my skin right here. Can Ben see that?
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, that ripped out of my skin. And then, so when I came to, I was on the ground and I blacked out. It's like you're falling and you know you're falling and you know you're gonna hit, very shortly. It's gonna hurt, and that's what happened. And then I just impacted with the cement real hard, and then this thing just ripped off. That skin ripped. So Karen came down. She's like, "You're bleeding." It's just dripping blood everywhere, and I'm like, "Okay." And then I'm on the ground. I was on the ground. I blacked out after I hit the ground anyway, and hit my head, and so then I'm like, I can't get up. She's like, "Get up." Try to get up, and I couldn't get up. It was too painful. Everything was hurting so much. I couldn't get back on my feet. So we finally she went in and got the walker, but even that was not the answer. It was so painful. Just trying to get my hands on the walker. It was like, oh, this is too painful. I can't do that. And so anyway, so we messed with that for a long time, and finally I got to where I was walking a little, and I got back into the house and got to the couch, which you'll see, and sat down on that, and then that wasn't the answer either, because that was still very painful also. So we just continued on through the night, and I wanted to I'm just staying on the couch, but I could never get flat on the couch. I always ended up back on the floor. So I was like on the floor most of the night with a blanket because I was freezing cold. I just needed some kind of blanket, and then we finally got to 8 o'clock in the morning when the urgent care opened, and she said, "We're gonna go take you to urgent care." I was ready to dial 911 in the middle of the night.
What you should have done, like, don't ever wait like that again. Do it.
Oh no!
You need to do
In fact, the
that.
guys that took me here,
Especially with a fall, because you don't know if anything's broken, they should not move you at all. You should not have moved from your position at all
Yeah,
on the ground. You
right.
should have called 911 immediately, because that could make things a million times
said
worse.
he's fallen.
You could have had your neck broken, and then that could have caused
Yeah.
you so much more damage if you were moved.
Like
So
I was thinking like Christopher
any other
Reeve or
time
something.
you fall, have her call 911. You call 911. Just go straight to getting that assistance,
And that's what
because
these guys, and they said, you should have called us right away. He says, that's why we're here. You know, anytime, you just call, don't worry about it.
Right.
So, I'm like, yeah, that's what we should have done, because she couldn't pick me up. We couldn't get up. And I couldn't get back up to the walker level again. It was too painful to get that high. So I just couldn't get up that high so I could walk on the walker, and like, oh man.